Kirat Singh. Today I will be presenting on Vector New Zealand. So I will be starting with the introduction. Vector New Zealand was started in 1999 with a group of people. Now 75% of shares are owned by the same trust, and 25% of the shares of Vector New Zealand are sold in New Zealand Exchange. Basically, Vector Limited is an energy distribution company which distributes electricity on wholesale and retail prices. It also produces natural gas, solar energy, EV charging and fiber networking. Vector covers all over New Zealand, but the majority of its shareholders and stakeholders are in Auckland. It's one of the largest public listed company. So SWOT of Vector, the strengths are like strong brand portfolio because it's one of the biggest company in New Zealand for energy, highly skilled employees, high level of consumer satisfaction, and weakness for a lack of service quality because they are having heaps of customers, and they're like 5 million or not 5 million, 55,000 in Auckland. So providing every customer with a proper service, sometimes they lack it. So its weakness is lack of service quality. Employees and tradition, like they are now currently they are working 1100 employees approximately in company. So some of them retire, so they lose their labor and they have to train them again. The increasing cost of electric grids. So when they are supplying electricity, they need to have a proper price from electricity grids. But if they are increasing their price, so eventually they will be also increasing their price. Opportunities, the increased number of power stations. In coming future, if they increase their power stations, they can get more customers and they will be increasing their services and products by doing same as well. And threats is regulation and compliance risk. Regulations like they cannot set up more grids, or carbon prices and climate policy, like some of their energies are causing harm to climate, so this policy may harm. So business problem for Vector is they dropped their profits last year by 11% from 165.8 million to 148.3 million. Losing customers, they lost their customers by like having heavy power cuts and power outages. This basically impact on their customer services, by which they were fined 3.5 million for breaching network quality, as there were like many power outages in South Auckland. So this also affected the increasing cost of companies, like they have to pay compensation to customers whom the power outage was there, and physical damage to network through extreme weather and extreme events was also there, and health and safety issues were also found. So innovative solution for Vector would be implementing solution for power outage and conserving energy. Innovation solution is grid management technology. Grid management technology, in this, like grids are automatic, like if there is a power outage in some area, there will be a kind of power bank and conserved energy which they can just supply from that area for specifically that area, that area couldn't have much longer power cuts, and they can improve efficiency of grids as well, and control and monitor flow of energy, in which area they need to provide more energy according to demand, that they couldn't harm their own grids with more power, and manage the flow when the demand exceeds supply to reduce the load on system. And this type is breakthrough innovations. Innovation is done inside the organization to take the business to next level. It is risky because it's a huge project, like they will be setting a whole new grid to digitize it, and business moving from rich to unrich, but this will be helping them to get more customers and make customers feel better, because if before they were like 2 to 3 hours out power outage, but now if they are having a grid digitization grids, so they will be just delivering them their power backup, that they can maintain the balance to ensure sustainability for long term and create a better future for company. And requirement for static change is a requirement is radical change. In radical change, they will be focusing on products and processes what they are providing to their customers. Explore a new technology like grid digitization is a new technology for company and for people as well. This will be helping them to increase their efficiency, and this will also help company to go for long-term goals. In technology change, they will be adopting a modern technology for having better grid systemizations and improving efficiency. Like they will be not just sending the power, they will be having control over it. Like if they were costing like $2 for an hour, so if the requirement is low, they can just send lower power, and by this customer will be also happy. And human resource changes. For getting upgrade in technology, they need to train their human resource as well. They will be hiring, training and new people who are better comfortable with new technologies and really help company to grow. And some other management strategies for building innovative culture would be like discover and collaborate. They will be discovering all, like they will be having proper meetings of all the employees, and they will be collaborating. They will be giving their ideas on which they can work with better things, and they will be having open mindset. Like a technician is working in Vector company, if he has a good idea, he can also present himself in some, and they can collaborate with stakeholders as well, like to the customers. Like a factory is needing like 3 kilowatts of energy, but for some time his supply is less, so he can just demand for 2, so they can, from main grids, they can lower their power to 2 grids. Like by this, customer will save his money as well, and the company will also save their energy. And burst hierarchy. In this, some like people who are working on ground levels are sometimes have a good idea, because they are the people who are working on ground level, like the technicians or front desk people. So when they remove the hierarchy barriers, they can present like how they can save money from like setting the whole new things. They can give a better ideas, and this will also help in increasing involvement of people in the company. Like technicians will be also helping them, and their higher position people will also helping them, and they can make better decisions on how they can help company to grow. And practice innovation parenting, effective leadership. This is like taking everybody together and going towards one direction. Open communication, share ideas, information and knowledge. They will be sharing ideas with one another, information and knowledge. And effective leadership, like if one person is having a good idea, he can share with another, and by this they can collaborate with other things. Okay, right. Suggestion for change. By this opting change for radical technology and breakthrough by the grid, they can really work well. And suggestion for development to innovative culture by radical and technology, and both and 3 of them, if are combined together, they can really work good. Okay, that's the thing.
Is that it? Good, right? A few comments about your presentation, right? Overall, it's good, right? But there are areas you could improve, right? The main thing, of course, might as well say, right? It's sort of a lame sort of conclusion, right? When you do a presentation, you want to, the whole idea is like acting, right? You leave the last part, you build it up into the put, right? somehow this you sort of just end without any sort of convincing sort of conclusion, right? But that's how mine approach. Right? The other thing I really want to mention to you about presentation is that you can have too much information, and you can also have too little information. So it's really a balance, right? So you make sure that you provide a good balance. I think the first couple of slides or topics were sort of irrelevant, right? You could have gone on to the subsequent issues, and like I said, if you stick to the marketing guide, you'll never go wrong, right? Somehow I don't know why you included the first part, introduction maybe, but SWOT, I don't know, I'm not quite sure of that. The other thing too that I also want to point out is that in one of your slides, you did a very good job in explaining technology and human resources. On the other issue, you sort of just glimpse over it, right? So whatever you do, make sure you have a good balance. What I'm really looking for you to demonstrate that you understand these things, right? You explain some of them really well, but others you just sort of gloss over, right? So just take note. But like I said, overall, really good presentation style, and that you just need to rejig your notes so you don't too much on one thing and too little on the other. Good.